This is only going to translate to our video feed. Bonus for just audio people. Edit point. Greetings, folks, and welcome to BLIPcast episode 27. Right?
Yes.
I put it in my phone. Let's see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure it's 27. The Boring Lives of Interesting People podcast. Yes, 27. I am Daniel.
And I am Katie, Lady Laumes, Kaos with a K, Mezmiro, the 22nd PhD, a.k.a. the new little K.
Yay.
Said it right for once.
You think it's literally kind of your job in two different mediums?
Shh.
In two media?
Your face.
There, I shut my face.
Oh, okay. You know. Since you can do that now.
Mm-hmm. Boop. Katie, how have you been?
I have been kind of shitty, actually.
Aww.
Our water heater broke.
Oh,
So
how's it feel to be Amish?
Really terrible. I
Sound
had to wash
Amish?
my face in a basin like the first day it broke.
And what?
A basin, like just a pot from the kitchen, and it was pretty terrible because our water is
Not
very
warm.
chlorine-y. Well, that too.
Chlorine-y.
I had to like heat the water on the stove and then bring it into my bathroom so I could wash my face over the sink so it didn't get everywhere.
Can you just wash your face in the shower? In a cold shower?
No.
Oh.
I think I probably would have gotten hypothermia.
What if you were in the shower behind a curtain or whatever, and just had someone dump like warm water over the top of you after you've already like lathered up with soap, and that way you can already just take care of your cleansingness, and you just basically just like rinse.
If it's too hot, it could boil me alive.
That's why we're not. I didn't say boiling. I said warm or hot or something.
Well, okay. That wouldn't... You'd have to do it like several times to get everything off.
Not if you put a thin layer of soap, like just enough. You gotta. Well, you're already rationing warmth in water. How long have you been without warm?
Well, no, we just got it fixed like yesterday. So
so life is good again.
life is okay
Oh.
because when they fixed it, all the plumbing in my bathroom got fucked up.
What comes out now, like candy?
Yes,
That'd be awesome.
like green chlorinated candy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So just all like lime Skittles.
Yes.
Could be worse.
It could definitely
Could be
be
yellow.
worse.
Could be yellow Skittles.
I like yellow Skittles. I
You're,
just don't like grape Skittles.
you're the 1%.
I'm sorry. I wasn't aware there was like a percentage based. I like this type of Skittle.
Probably is.
Okay.
I'm sure there must be some sort of chart somewhere.
I'll try and find one and put it in the video.
Please, thank you. Put it right here. All right. Katie, I got a cat.
You did.
Yeah, he's in here somewhere. His
He's
name's
super cute.
Phil Hartman, capital P, capital H. Although I discovered the reason why today is actually an error.
Okay.
Because I got him from someone who was like being a foster something for him.
Right.
And she named him something, and eventually became Binks. And her roommates were calling him Kiki, because he's a black cat, and that's a reference to Kiki's Delivery Service.
Right.
And we were like, oh yeah, Phil Hartman's in that movie. He plays the cat. The cat's name isn't Kiki. But we were calling the cat Kiki, and then I decided the cat's name is Phil Hartman, and it stuck. Everyone started calling him Phil Hartman, even though I wasn't there.
It's better.
It is better. But later I looked up, and it's Juju is the name of the cat. But whatever. Phil Hartman is his name.
Yeah.
Shenanigans are his game.
Oh.
He's really skittish in here still. We have another cat in the apartment, and we're working our ways to like introducing them to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We sort of tried. There was some hissing and some swinging, but
Oh.
we're gonna do it the right way now. Something about putting food near the door and having them like smell each other through the door and like get used to the scents. I have to rub a sock on their faces and put socks in different areas so they can get used to the smells.
It's adorable.
It's gonna be kind of fun.
Oh.
So
he's
yeah,
super duper cute though.
I'm now a crazy cat lady. I kind of like it.
Good.
I'm so excited because he's like a really kind of antisocial cat. Like he
Mhm.
doesn't really like to be held. He comes up to you when he wants.
Yeah.
So I force him to love me. But since I got him over here, like this morning, he was running all over the place. He kept like rubbing on me, probably just hand marking everything because he just like is running across the floor. He'll stop and just like rub on the floor and get up and run around. But he's been get up on my lap and like smelling my beard and stuff, and I feel all special and shit.
That's adorable.
Yeah, so we're gonna go on adventures. It's gonna be awesome.
You're gonna go on adventures with your cat.
I don't know yet. The adventures may still be reserved for the future of Seth the Wonder Dog.
Okay.
But you know,
Yeah.
Phil Hartman will hold down the fort.
We love you, Phil Hartman.
He's under our studio couch, if you will. The cat box.
The cat box couch.
Cat pouch.
Cat. Cabouch.
So since we last recorded, Halloween happened.
Mm-hmm.
Katie,
Halloween did happen.
What do you do for Halloweens?
Nothing for Halloween. The day
Me
after.
neither.
The day after I went to the rave thingy over it. Kind of.
Wub, 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 wub.
There was a little bit of that. Because
Chris was DJing,
Chris was
right?
DJing, yeah. But, I don't know. It was alright.
Cool.
Yeah. They're going to do it again next year. And probably in the spring, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are they still going to call it Nightmare On?
I don't think it's going to be Nightmare in the spring, but, you know.
Well, springtime for Wubbler.
Yes.
Gold star if you get the reference.
Nope.
The producers.
I haven't seen that.
The play in the producers is Springtime for Hitler.
Oh, okay.
Springtime for Wubbler.
Okay.
You should pitch that and not mention anyone, although I know we got some KSSU people that watch this.
I'll pitch it first.
Yes, exactly. Let's see.
Then I went to Ryan's party.
/ my party. I was here.
/ your party.
Yeah.
It was his birthday. But
yeah, his birthday was the next day. It was the day after Halloween. It was just a Friday.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah, that party was kind of funny because I was like on the couch hanging out with some friends and there wasn't that many people there and we talked for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you left.
Yeah.
And then I was talking for a while and I look back over and our apartment's full of people I've never seen before. And I did not know they came in.
Awesome.
I was a bit buzzed. I wasn't like super wasted, but I wasn't so drunk where I would have noticed people coming in. But apparently I was. And it was really weird. And then I just like kind of made my way through them at like 10 o'clock and went to bed. 10:30 or something. I had work the next day at like 7, so I had to be up pretty early. But yeah, wound up being fine. I slept right through the whole thing. The Tuesday before that, I went to a thing dressed as awkward Spider-Man or terrible Spider-Man. That was fun because I was just in sweatpants and a sweatshirt with like Sharpie on them. And then this is not for your sake. I know you saw.
Yeah, I know.
And then had like rope around my wrist that I threw at people as my web.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was so fun. And Halloween day at work, I just wore a bear hat. That was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, that one.
For those of you who could totally see.
Yep. Listeners, look up there. Higher. Yes. Viewers, look behind the camera.
Yeah.
And then Friday, I was a robot for a while. And then I took off the mask and just wore a vest and a tie. And then I eventually took off the suit.
Did you turn into a robot after I left?
No, I was wearing like the silver thing for most of it.
Oh.
And then...
I thought you were just wearing the bear hat when I came in.
Oh, maybe, because I remember getting warm, and then I put on a vest and a tie and my bear hat, and I was Avril Lavigne as a bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What were you?
I was this, because I don't have any costumes yet.
I thought we weren't going to talk about it.
Shh.
It's fine.
I was Lady Thor.
You were what?
Lady Thor.
Ooh, like from the Comic-Con?
Yeah, like from the Comic-Con.
Sac Anime-Con?
Yes, but I can't wear it anymore, as we discussed. But my Cheshire Cat isn't done yet, so I can't wear it yet. And it takes forever to put the makeup on. So, have you seen it? I'll put it. I'll put it in the video. I'll show you right now.
So I have to look at the video. I have to watch our show.
No, I'll show you.
You know I don't want to do that. Oh my God, Katie.
What?
Speaking of shows, the Men Upstairs, my band, played a show on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So that whole show was a task. Oh, yeah, I did see that somewhere.
I did post one on Tumblr, yeah.
Or Twitter?
I don't think I posted one on Twitter.
I saw it somewhere.
Okay, anyway.
You should just have that all the time. It's
Okay.
pretty black metal.
All right.
So we had a show, and it was at this place in town called Rock Band University. And we had a hell of a time booking it.
Mm-hmm.
I asked a bunch of my friends' bands to headline that I knew, bring a crowd, we're great bands, that kind of thing. One said no, one said maybe, then said no, one said no. The last said no. So we wound up getting this other band to play who are from around here and have a pretty big following. And then the bands we had to open, one was down, like right off the bat. They canceled after about a week.
Oh, awesome.
And then we had another band, and they were like super down. They're asking all the details, and like Sunday before they canceled. So we wound up getting this other band from that one of the other bands playing, Zach from KSSU.
Mm-hmm.
He knew them, called Frailed Sanity. They were really good, actually. They do like kind of straight head thrash metal, but it was fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then we played, and I should touch on this. The Wednesday before the show, Ryan's amp started going out in the middle of practice. It just started dipping in volume and couldn't hang, basically. Cool. So we scrambled for like 2 days to either fix it, which Thomas tried to do, or we used one of Thomas's amps instead.
Mm-hmm.
But we had to I guess Thomas spent hours trying to get the sound right for it, and it was such a task. And then we want to bring in this completely foreign amp to Ryan, which he learned how to use that day.
Awesome.
So we get up there, we're going through, a third song comes to the end, it's during like the big ending part, and suddenly my amp becomes taken over by an fucking awful, terrible, awkward fuzzing noise. My bass dies.
Oh
my bass has active pickups in it, which means they run on a battery.
Right.
And usually there's a little more warning besides just suddenly buzzing that it's going to die. Nope, it just went straight to dead. Which turned my bass and just kind of... And we're like, fuck. And we on stage, we switched to a different amp that Zach just rolls up, still doing it. I plugged direct into my amp in that amp, still doing it. And then I'm like, fuck, I tried to have active pickup. So Thomas just happens to have a battery, which was awesome, did he? Good call. And then the guy who's running the show went and got a screwdriver, and I just sat on the stage and told the story while we switched out the battery. Ryan was noodling on guitar to do the soft kind of pretty ambient stuff behind me, so it wound up being kind of cool. But I just told the story about where the band got their name.
Awesome.
And because it's a weird story.
Yeah.
And then we got it going again, got up, and then I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, do you want us to cut the thing? Because we completely understand if we can. We already know the song we cut. He's like, no, dude, play what you got to do. This sucks. Just fucking get through it. So we did. And then his band played Moffstead, who were awesome, by the way. Zach's I already knew Zach was an unbelievable guitarist, but as a collective, they're really, really fucking good. And they play death metal, and they're cool. Black and death stuff. And then after that, because we had a huge crowd for us, surprisingly. Mm-hmm. And then about 60% of the people stayed for the next band. And after they played, all but maybe 7 people left. Maybe more.
Oh.
And the last band is a band called, I'm not going to talk about their name because I don't want to give them any promotion. Because the next morning, one of their members left this long message on the event page for the thing that was like, if you said one of the people that said you're going to the show and you didn't go, fuck you. If you're one of the bands that played an overly long set on a long night, on a late night, fuck you.
Oh my God.
If you're someone who is from one of the other bands that didn't stay, fuck you. And this guy already was not friendly. We kind of met him before the show started, and he was not a good guy. We said, hey, nothing. But
interesting.
So he went on this little rant, and the fact that it was a late show was not our fault. We were totally down to cut it. We understood everything, but the guy running the show told us, do what you got to do, play your full set, whatever. They did, we did, the band before us did.
Right.
The venue accidentally, the bookers accidentally had the night double booked. Someone put a 1 where there should not have been a 1. So it should have been the 19th. Instead, it was also the 9th. So 2 shows happened that night. One started at 5, went to 9. The other one started about 9:30, went to ? And we were the second show. So people were there a long fucking time.
Wow.
And the show wound up being a success. It wound up feeling really good once it was done, because it was such a nightmare to get there. And then and we finished and it worked out. It was like, all right, good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm really sad I missed it, but I mean, work.
Oh, yeah, fuck work.
I would have had to stay up the entire... Yeah, no.
So what have you been up to besides?
I went and saw Thor 2. Opening night.
Of course you did.
We went to the 11 o'clock showing for 3D, which was good. It was actually a really good 3D movie.
It's hammers in your face.
Hammers in your face.
So British, very emotions.
Oh my God, I need to do a doggy version of Thor.
Well, Chris Hemsworth is Australian, but Twiddles is straight up British. So
maybe I could crop it on both their faces. Maybe I can use that really bad fan made thingy that they used in China. You saw that, right? The The advertisement where it has Thor like holding Loki.
Yes, oh, that's so good.
Then I'll just make them both doggies and it'll be fine.
Cool. I like it.
Anyway, what are they saying? Oh, right. So we had the entire theater almost to ourselves. Very hammer. On opening night.
That's insane.
A little bit, especially because it grossed like 81 million.
That seems low.
Billion?
Probably not billion.
No, it was a lot though. I don't know. It was the number one movie for box offices and stuff. Anyway, so apparently they sold 118 tickets for our theater, but only 2 more people showed up.
How many tickets did the 4 of you buy? I don't know how many. It was.
I bought 1.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I bought 2. 1 for me and 1 for Kit.
Okay.
And then she goes out and she buys some popcorn and she's like, hey, so we're the only ones in there. Can we keep it that way? And she's like, well, while that would be cool, about 118 tickets were sold in the last 30 minutes. So we were waiting, anticipating all these people coming in. And then this one woman comes in. And she sees us sitting in the middle of the theater. And she just kind of goes like... And then she sits off way to the side.
Are you in costume, by the way?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
Was Kit Loki?
No.
So you just... Okay. Never mind. Go ahead.
Shut up.
I have a feeling you're just going to wear that all the time now.
Yeah. No, it's too uncomfortable for that.
You want to forming a metal band just so you can...
yeah. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure she bought like 117 tickets, and then like this other kid bought one, like we did, like online.
So that's insane. What?
I don't know. I feel like she was just trying to buy out the theater for herself, and we did the calculations, and it would be like $1,500 to buy out all those tickets.
Was it that good of a movie?
It was a lot better than the first one. I don't think it's good enough to buy out an entire theater for yourself, though.
Should I see it?
I think you should.
For the sake of the overall story thing, should I?
I'm trying to think if you'd like it. Because it is just a better movie than the first one. Okay. But I don't know if it's something you would enjoy.
I'll check it out eventually.
You should. Probably Netflix.
Yeah, or Compton or something.
I think that's really all I've done, though. I don't know. What have you been doing aside from your show and stuff?
I had something.
Bam.
Bam, 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 bam. Dude, I started doing that during the show. Like I was when I was fixing the battery, I just looked at Ryan. I was like, bam, 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 bam.
Okay, I have one more thing, but it's kind of like retarded and nerdy.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I told you about Once Upon a Time, right? That weird fairy tale show on ABC.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I was explaining that one was for Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, which is about Alice and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the main bad guys, Jafar, I've totally fallen in love with him, and he's awesome. But then I went and looked at his actor's page. He's apparently 44.
How old is Twiddles?
31?
Really?
Yeah.
He looks old.
He looks a little old.
I would have said about 40.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think he looks that old. I think he looks probably about 35.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 4 years off. What else?
I don't know. I need to stop finding older men attractive because it's really awkward.
He's distinguished or something?
I don't know. I think he just looks really good with long hair. Because I saw him with shorter hair and he just kind of... I don't know.
Katie, guess what I'm doing tonight?
What are you doing tonight?
I'm seeing Clutch again.
What time? How many times is this?
This is the 4th time this year. I think the 7th time total. God. See, this is for me. There was when they opened for Coheed and Cambria. There was when they headlined at Harlow's. Then the next night when they played with Motorhead.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's one more in there I'm missing, but then they played that warehouse in Austin, and the next day at that fucking like dive bar surrounded by junkyards. It was crazy. Called the Scoot Inn, and then I saw them in San Francisco at the Regency like 2 weeks after that. Yeah, so this is like the second or third leg of this tour, and it's coming to Sacramento. And if one of my favorite bands is going to be in my backyard, I kind of have to go. But the best part of it is, like, I asked a couple different outlets between like people I write for and like stuff I've done radio stuff for, if I can get on the guest list to go. And like last night I followed up with someone. I was like, hey man, I know I asked you about this like a couple months ago. Like, how's it turn out? And he's like, oh, I haven't heard anything back. I was like, damn, okay. So I was like looking at I was like comparing money. I was like, okay, so I've got this. I've got some shots for Phil Hartman coming up that I need to take care of. It'll be this much. Gas to get there. Payday's Thursday, but I gotta eat something eventually. I'm not like that broke, but I was just like, for some reason that still popped in my head, and I even paused. I'm not that broke, and I was like, okay, I can pull this off. And then I get an email. It's like, you're set for the list. Just need to write a short piece. I'm like, fucking A. So after this, I'm gonna probably, I don't know, man, I might shower. I don't know. What should I do, Kate? Should I shower?
Maybe.
Should I shower pre-show? That seems weird, right?
Not really.
Well,
because if you want to feel like not sweaty, I guess. I don't know. You wouldn't have like the dampness of the day on you while you're at the show.
You know how I work. Yeah, you totally do. Well done. Just damp all day.
That's not what I mean. I mean, like when you're out for a while and you haven't had water on your body, like your sweat mats to your skin.
Sweatmaster Skin?
Sweat mats to your skin.
Mats to your skin. Sweatmaster Skin. That's my rap name. Yo, it's your boy Sweatmaster Skin coming at you on the ones and twos.
Oh my god.
I don't remember what ones and twos are. I think it's turntables. Yeah, I've got two of those and a microphone, right?
Really?
I'm where it's at. Beck's on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was just trying really hard to remember the lyrics so I could follow up with that. High pipe screaming.
Yeah, my upstairs neighbor's pipe just like yells it through my wall when they shake his shit.
I can't take this.
Oh man, I knew the person that used to live up there. She pooped a lot. So I wonder if these folks had a lot of screaming.
Is it like only poop or like when they go pee too?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's when they do anything, unless they have like whistles on their poops. As they go down, like the air catches them, because there's no water in the, or air in the, yeah, there's no water in the pipes. It's all air. It's just like, woo. It's a long poop because that's why it's still going. It's like a whistle every 6 inches. Oh, so Katie, I don't really have much to say to this, but I put in my notes, I like fall.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm really happy that it's finally cold.
Yeah, me too.
Well, not cold because it's still been like really hot, but
yeah, it's still been getting up there in the afternoon. But I like that I can wear pants all day.
Yeah,
and feel comfortable. Because I hate wearing shorts, but I do in the summer because I sweat at like 73 degrees, and it's been lovely and wonderful. I get to wear my trendy hipster jacket. I love my trendy hipster jacket. All my beanies. I get to just rock the full garb of what people think I am, and it's so nice.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the benefits of like living on the coast or in the Bay Area or something. I'd be so down to do that because I miss wearing long sleeves and stuff. And yeah, sad face, but happy face now because it's time to do that.
Okay. I had to think about that. I thought you meant it's time to smile. I'm like, okay. Forced smile. Katie?
You can't do like a good forced, like a smile. And mean it.
I guess that's meaning it. Because I was laughing at my forced smile.
Yeah.
You smile. So force it. Mean it. Work it. Work it better. Make it stronger. Daft Punk, go. Good.
Technologic.
Good robot face.
I have robot face?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't know if I should take offense to that. Is it like a good android face, or is it like...
It's like one of those creepy Japanese real robots. It's almost like human emotion.
Oh, okay. Well.
There's a couple in there somewhere. You're a high-tech robot that's barely human. Not barely. It's almost human.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think.
Katie?
Yes.
What do you have to teach us today? Or do you have anything else?
I do. No, I don't have anything else, but
I do have something to teach you.
Yes. Okay, so the word of the episode is dance.
Bailar in Espanol, to dance.
In Japanese, it's odoru.
Odoru.
But when I looked it up, it said it's mai odoru.
Mai
so
odoru.
I don't know what that means, because mai is like all, kind of.
We dance. We all dance.
I don't know.
That's still
if
growing.
we want to. I know, right? Oh, I thought it died. Okay. And then
Nope, we just come accustomed to it.
en français it's la danse, but with an S.
La dance. La dance.
La danse.
La dance.
Oui. Okay. So that thing about the whole typhoon in the Philippines.
Oh, fill me in on this.
I don't actually know what happened. I guess it was just like a really bad hurricane sort of thing where I just obliterated a whole bunch of stuff in the Philippines, and like tons of people are expected to be dead. They haven't actually found yeah.
I've only seen stuff on Facebook where it's like, I don't want to say meme because memes are usually funny, but it's like a picture that everyone's posting that says like pray for the Philippines. And
yeah.
I just haven't gone to the news.
Yeah. I didn't really follow through with it because I was busy today, but
we're awful.
Yeah, we are. I finally stopped. Okay, so I asked my mom what the difference between a monsoon and a typhoon was, and she said it had something to do with where it was, but that's a bullshit answer. Monsoons are...
Yeah, take that, Katie's mom.
Monsoons are... Shut up. Monsoons are large-scale sea breezes that basically happen because of temperature differences between the land and the sea. The wind blows over the land and cools, losing its ability to hold water, and begins a cycle of precipitation. So it's like a seaward...
You're
it's like... Shut up. You're
not a C-word.
A storm kind of like culminates on a coast, and then it like pushes itself over and gets worse as it goes on into land.
Okay.
That's what a monsoon is. And then a typhoon is a cyclone sort of thing built...
is that a Sharknado?
Yes.
Would Sharknado technically be a typhoon?
No.
Sharkfoon?
It would be either a hurricane or a typhoon. I think typhoons are tighter cyclones, so yeah, it would be a typhoon, I think.
Okay.
I don't really know. I'm just talking on my ass. Okay. Typhoons are tropical cyclones constructed by warm sea surface temperatures, unstable atmosphere, high humidity, a low pressure center for the cyclone to build on, and low vertical wind shear, which is the difference in wind speed and direction. So it's like in a monsoon, it can be either cold temperature on the ocean and warm temperature on land, or warm temperature on the ocean and cold temperature on land. But with a typhoon...
Oh my god, a hot tornado sounds awful.
I'm pretty sure they have those in the Midwest. Let's just never go there, okay?
Yeah. I've been there. It sucks. Sorry, Midwest, but you suck.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go to the coast where culture is. Actually, like, is Cleveland considered Midwest?
It's near a lake.
Chicago? There's water there.
They're kind of like...
St. Louis is
that's
right.
more landlocked, actually.
St. Louis is all right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've really never been anywhere except for here in Nevada.
Austin's cool. That's south, I guess, but it's like hipster south.
Yeah.
Where else
it's like the hipster tiny little dot in the middle
of red state. What's that blue pimple on Texas? Or yeah. So Katie,
yes.
This week's recommendation, I have this album by a band called Protest the Hero.
Yay!
They play really fun, technical, melodic prog metal stuff, and the album's really, really, really good. And what's kind of cool about it is like the recording of it, they crowdsourced through Kickstarter, and they give it like a bunch of crazy prizes that I didn't get out on them.
Aww.
Because I would have totally gotten something crazy from them. So, yeah. But one of the couple of the tiers that they had for levels, if you paid X amount of money, you could be on the album in some capacity.
That's awesome.
So there's like people doing vocals and like playing guitar that are just fans that they brought in, and they're fucking legit.
That's
like,
awesome.
Their fans are good. I'd be like, I'm gonna play bass. Bing, 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 bing. One note for a long time. They're like, yeah, can you pick any other notes? Nope. That's what I paid for. So yeah, that's really cool, and yeah, it's exciting. They're exciting.
It's a good one.
Katie, should we tease the thing we're doing?
What? For MHCP?
Is that what it is? MH or MCH?
I don't fucking know. I'm a really bad person.
Well, I've actually been preparing for this thing, MHCP. Look at him.
Ah, see?
Yeah.
See? I'm actually gonna go record something for the YouTube thing that he's starting tonight, too. So.
Cool. Look at you being all over the place.
I know, right?
Screaming started. We're going to be on a podcast pretty soon called MHCP. So far, I've listened to a couple episodes. They've had friends of mine from metal bands on, Journal and Waning. And they seem to go off the rails on metal talks a lot, so
I'm just gonna be like,
I'll feel so good, and it'll be great. Katie,
I'll just sit there.
Good luck.
Yep.
So
laugh randomly.
Look for that soon. We'll be sure to post something somewhere.
Like on our Facebook page, maybe.
On our Facebook page, facebook.com/BLIPcast. I almost said 4 p.m. metal.
You have no love for our show. Sad face.
Tuesdays at 11. Crossover.
Except it's Wednesdays at 11, because Tuesdays at 11
whatever.
is Brittany.
Facebook.com/BLIPcast, Twitter.com/BLIPcast, BLIPcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 things I usually say, right?
Yeah.
I'm at Overcore. She's at Lady Laumes. Show's over?
I guess, because of fucking pipes.
Yeah, fuck the pipes. Yeah, so I consider going off somewhere else, but I guess I will. I've started to rewatch all the Bond movies.
Oh, I still haven't seen very many of them.
I borrowed 3 from my dad. That's I got my eye over there.
Huh.
I started listening to this podcast that has Myra from the Nerdist on there, and it's him, this other guy, and the entire show it has a finite number of episodes there's going to be, because every episode is talking about a movie from the James Bond series.
Mm-hmm.
And they start with the first movie, then they go to the most recent, and then they work their way towards the middle.
Interesting.
So it's not just like boring old ones no one's seen.
Right.
They go back and forth trying to get to, find the evolution of it, sort of, or something. Right now, they're still in the Sean Connery ones for the early ones, and I think they're just to the beginning of Pierce Brosnan on the end. And even though I haven't seen many of these in a long time, I still find it really fascinating. So I've decided to try and rewatch them so I can actually understand what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's called James Bonding. It's pretty cool. And that's the other new podcast I've been getting into besides MHCP.
Ah.
Yes.
Well then.
Full circle. Okay, bye. Weird way to end. That's me doing sound checks. Rawr. Katie, rawr. What comes out now?
Holy shit!
What?
Death toll in the Philippines is up to 10,000.
Oh my god. Look, he plays the cat. It is bad. But later I'll look up. It's gonna be kind of fun. Did they... no, probably not. I was gonna say, did they not see it coming, or something? But they probably didn't have to do they have the resources to avoid it?
There's nothing you can do against a storm like that. I mean, it's like trying to build a giant wall against a hurricane. Yeah. It's like forcing to love me. Rawr.
Rawr. Katie, rawr.
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 Rawr. Rawr. Rawr. Rawr. Rawr. Rawr.
Oh wait, yeah.
What?
In the row under the big Pearl Jam box. Protest the Hero Volition. There's a big Pearl Jam box. Thank you.
I can find things. Sometimes. Okay. So Mew Mew.
Huh?
Mew Mew.
Yeah, meow.
Wait,
Say things.
Yeah, I'm saying things. I'm saying Mew Mew. Why would you let me say Mew Mew? Cruel. So cruel.
So cruel. Oh, I can't.
Best song ever.
Alright, cool. I should have it in the mask. Kind of works. Yeah. What?
Nothing. I don't know talking about? You look very normal.
Thank you. Bonus.